Hi, everybody. Welcome to I Think You'd Be Into It, the podcast about your problematic faves, live on the Pack Theater Twitch at twitch.tv/Pack Theater. Yeah, I'm your host, Brandon Beck.
I'm your other host, Beth Scorzato.
Aren't we adorable?
I know.
If you're not familiar with our
That's why I married you and stuff.
If you're not familiar with our show, we are a podcast where people come and talk about something that they love. It came from the fact that I have seen the band Fish 65 times. And
I would like to never hear about the band Fish again.
Yeah, and we figured most people have something like that. And so we wanted to give people a forum for that kind of thing. So,
although, full disclosure, we did finally let you do a Fish episode. It is coming up on our main feed on November 2nd.
We did, and that fucker was nearly 2 hours long, baby!
You haven't even edited it yet.
No, I haven't, and it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to take, most of my day, I'm sure. But let's get into it. Do you want to introduce our guest?
Yes, this month, joining us, of Pack fame from Royale and his sketch show Ill Advised. Welcome to Matt Harbert to talk with us about regional foods, though mostly pepperoni rolls because they slap.
Hey,
Woo!
Matt Harbert, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. If I would have known about the fish... Oh, you can't?
Are you muted?
At all?
Oh,
man. Oh, can you
hear him, Brandon?
Can the audience hear me? Can the chat room hear me?
All right. Well, you guys talk for a second, and I'll figure it out.
He'll have to figure it out. You know, we're in a new era. We're in a new... I have no idea if the internet can hear me. That's the
actually, sorry. I'm watching the stream and the Zoom, so I'm not sure what Brandon's doing.
Stream?
Just keep chatting.
I'm hearing you on the Zoom.
Chatting. Okay,
Anyway, I can say though, my mom just subscribed to the Pack Theater. Thank you so much for supporting the Pack. This is what we do. Also, if anybody else watching while we're waiting, if you wanted to support the Pack Theater and all of the programming, not just us, you can see down in the corner. You can Venmo them at Pack-Theater. They're also still running online classes and doing all kinds of great stuff. So you can check them out on packtheater.com. Yes. I don't know why I just doubted the website. I'm literally on the website community.
Fantastic. Hey,
guys, I watched the
Matt
debate
Harbert,
before this. Give me a break.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Awesome. Cool. Fixed it.
All right.
Perfect.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
but
it's
anyway,
all good.
Welcome. You were saying if you'd known about the fish thing?
If I would have known about the fish thing, I would have played on a single coil pickup for 2.5 hours, just as a part of the intro.
Couple unison bends.
Thank you for coming up with a joke specifically for Brandon and literally no one else watching.
I truly and deeply appreciate.
It's really leaning, truly, that leans very strongly into the spirit of the show because that's what he does all the time.
Great, I love it. What I like to do is for people to listen and be like, "This doesn't speak to me, but it's probably funny to someone else." That's
his whole aesthetic.
Exactly. That's my
that's
whole
the type
vibe.
of my comedy. It's like tell your close relative about what I just said, and they will laugh.
Yep.
That's basically what I'm about. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today.
No.
Well, we can talk about. Well, I mean, if that's what you're about, we can talk about it. The thing we're into this week. We're going to do a quick round of.
I forgot.
Yeah. Brandon, do you have one? I like making him go first.
I actually have one that I'm gonna do again on an actual show. But the thing I'm into this week is the newly released filmed version of David Byrne's American Utopia, which just dropped on HBO Max, which is a filmed version of David Byrne's Broadway show, which ran most of last year and was supposed to come back nowish, actually, but instead is happening in a year from now. It's essentially stopped making sense, too, with Spike Lee swapped out for Jonathan Demme, and it's fantastic. When I saw the concert version that he sort of turned into the Broadway show, which just consisted of fiddling with the set list a little bit and adding a couple more songs and a couple weird little David Byrne monologues. But I saw it twice when it was touring, and it was the best concert I've ever seen both times. And the show is really incredible to see filmed. It's simultaneously like human and political and very of this moment in a way that like Stop Making Sense was. So yeah, David Byrne's American Utopia is real good and available for the cost of a HBO Max sub.
Nice.
I said
Let me
for David
think.
Byrne is what I'm saying.
What am I into this? I also just weirdly never mind. I'll talk to you about it later.
Joke. Nobody acknowledged it.
No, because I wasn't listening. I was really distracted by the fact that my video is mirrored in the Twitch stream, and it's weird looking at your face backwards.
Right?
But yours isn't. Neither is Matt's. The thing I'm into this week is I had it a minute ago, and now I just lost myself because I got so distracted by that. Oh, we finally watched John Wick, and it's so good.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
it's
it.
real good.
It was great. We watched 2 of them last week on our anniversary, and then we watched one of them last night, and they're just the like world of it is just so, oh god, it's as buck wild as promised, and I loved it. It was very good. That's what I'm into this week. John Wick.
I love it.
I had heard going in it was going to be kind of wild, but I was not fully prepared for how wild it got.
I really have to check that out.
Yeah, it was fun. Matt, what's the thing you're into this week?
You know what? I'm super into skipping the presidential debates. I'm really into.
You were smart to do that. We were not.
I didn't watch it.
We just did that.
I got the highlights from Twitter. You know, I got everything that I needed to get from actually sitting there and doing that to myself. I already voted. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and not, you know, here's the thing, like to be real.
I have not yet. I did it, but I didn't put it in the box yet.
Well, you gotta get it in. So here's what I've been thinking lately about a lot of what's going on in the world, and maybe also politics. Is I'm not religious, by the way. Is the Serenity Prayer? God, give me the
strength to accept the things I cannot change.
No. Oh, you
can't take God. Don't take the sky away from me. No, it's God. Give me the serenity to change the things I cannot change, the things I cannot accept,
and the wisdom to know the difference.
Yes.
So it's basically like, is it gonna sway the election if I torture myself watching these two people? Probably not.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm into is knowing, you know, we're in COVID times, things are really stressful. So I'm trying to really zero in on just what I can affect change in either my life or the world and ignore everything else, because why carry the weight of something if I can't move the dumbbell? Huh? Is that a metaphor?
That's fair. That's like, I mean, I did watch the debate because I'm that kind of person, but that's also why I got involved in the local city. I'm pointing like people can see me. I'm pointing like people can see what I'm talking to, but they can't. We have a sign in our window we have the I live in Council District 4 in LA, and Nithya Raman is running, and she's
I know.
And I've been, well, my mom says she can't hear us. Oh no, did you fix it, Brandon?
Apparently we can't be heard at all now.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep talking.
Yeah.
I got involved in our local race because it's one of California's, not to get like real about it for a second, but California's a weird place because, especially in LA, in a way, it almost feels like everybody feels disenfranchised because Republicans feel like, what does it matter? You know, I'm in such a blue area, and Democrats, well, federally, I might as well throw my vote into the sun. So it's fun. It's a fun place to live. But anyway, that's why I'm focusing on our local city council race. If you vote vote for Nithya Raman.
I just moved out of that. I got
it's a weird district.
I got a ballot where I could have voted, and then I moved like 2.5 weeks ago. So I can't vote for her now. It got removed from a new ballot.
Yeah, it's a weird gerrymandered district, and it runs from like Sherman Oaks all the way down to K-Town, which the idea that people who live in Sherman Oaks and people who live in K-Town have the same concerns is wild.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're exactly the same. Yeah. I didn't
No, you fixed it, Brandon.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a quick spot check, and I was hearing at least Beth at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we can hear you. She said we
cool.
can hear you now. It was just you. We're all good. It's all right. It's time to move on anyway. Tell us, Matt, about pepperoni rolls.
Yeah.
I actually, okay, so like the close, when you said that for a second, I was like, does he mean like Totino's pizza rolls? And I was like, no, that's not
come
it.
on!
I'm from New England, so like the closest I've got in my head is like a stromboli.
Yes, this is why I've decided, this is
the hill you're gonna die on.
Yes, it is. This is not only what I am into, but this is a public service announcement. This is an education that needs to go out through the internet and be taught to the masses. So where I am from West Virginia, and
Mountain Mama, huh?
That's right. There are a lot of coal miners there. That's a big industry historically, and probably not into the future, but they got to learn that. So a lot of Italian immigrants were coal miners. So what pepperoni rolls are a mixture of these Italian immigrants that went down into coal mines, and they needed like a snack to go down into the mine with. So it's a bread roll that has pepper. I think traditionally it only has pepperoni in the middle. So you could have like a hearty snack and just you carry it. You know, it's like a bread roll, but it also has like protein. But so the interesting thing is, so I grew up in West Virginia. Pepperoni rolls like everywhere. It's not like a Philly cheesesteak or like a Chicago deep dish where like there's like Geno's or you know whatever the equivalent is. Like anywhere where they would sell a pack of gum in any store, they would also have a stand of pepperoni rolls.
Okay.
So that's where I grew up my entire life until I moved out here. Was in my hometown. So it was very shocking. I didn't know it was a regional food. It's like literally only in West Virginia, a small part of Ohio, and a small part of Pennsylvania. But basically, it's a bread roll, right?
Okay.
With pepperoni and
like no cheese, nothing. Just
it
pepperoni?
it usually has cheese, but I think people that are like pepperoni roll like traditional, purists, would say no cheese. But yes, I rarely have them without cheese. But I will tell you, so I cooked some today.
Okay.
Did I tell?
No, you didn't tell me this. Yeah.
I've got one right here.
Oh, okay. I mean, to be real, that looks good, and I would.
Yeah, that looks bomb as hell, dude.
So, we haven't eaten dinner, so.
Yeah, and I haven't smoked any weed today.
So I haven't even gotten to the selling point. I made so many. I made so many of these, but it's COVID, so you can never have it. But so here's the top. But this is what makes a pepperoni. So this isn't like a calzone texture. It's like bread texture, right? So it's more like a roll, right?
Okay.
But this side is what makes a pepperoni roll. So this brown right here is you cook the pepperoni and you cook the cheese, and the sweet savoriness, like meat juice, melts and cooks solid at the bottom of the roll. Okay. That is why this is not a
real bomb.
It's really good. I'm gonna see if I can do the like Instagram thing. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
And you cook it, and it goes straight into the bread. And that's actually like the bottom's a little thin. It's usually a little thicker, but that bottom bread, where it's bread that has been crisped in pepperoni grease and maybe a little bit of the cheese, that's why it is not a calzone, and why
all right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Calzone is like much doughier at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because the ricotta, the ricotta has so much moisture. It's that gives calzone its like space.
And it's got like a shell at the bottom. Like the pepperoni bleeds like all the way through to the bottom. So the pepperoni grease,
All
like
right.
if you pick up a pepperoni roll, it's like your plate's going to be greasy.
See, from
Good.
New England, I'm used to strombolis. We have strombolis, but they're
Yeah.
like big. They're
are
strombolis,
great.
like I think the midpoint between like a pepperoni roll and a calzone.
I like
could
see like a big-
Strombolis.
big bread.
I like Stromboli, but the way he treats Pinocchio is upsetting.
Oh.
Wow, I'm glad you had to start that twice.
I should have known that it was a punchline. You were like,
Yeah, we
like,
all should have.
getting
He's
in
very
there.
unfair to Mr. Pinocchio.
Truly, we all should have known better. It's fine.
Yeah. Whenever I see a strong interjection, I should expect a punchline.
Mhm.
I
Pretty
like
much.
it. I
The
love
I
it.
do
Brandon Beck
know-
guarantee: strong interjections, weak punchlines.
No, it was good. It was a solid joke. I was just like,
Don't pity him.
Pity me, please.
okay. You are
I do
considered yourself
know-
pitied.
That when we started talking about regional foods, Brandon immediately was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm ready, Bojangles."
Oh yeah, Bojangles.
I don't know. I don't know how far north those go. They definitely don't have them where I'm from.
Do
I
they not
think the-
exist here? I've definitely had Bojangles.
No,
Not
not here.
here.
If one
They're a
existed
southern
here,
thing.
I would know. I would be there
Okay.
now. Probably.
I feel like they have Bojangles in West Virginia, if only because I've heard Justin McElroy talk about it.
Yeah, I think West Virginia is about the farthest, both north and inland, it goes.
Okay.
Bojangles is essentially less bigoted Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
and if
that
the-
should
if
honestly
the-
just be their tag.
That's fair. Well, and if the biscuit was the as much the attraction as the chicken was, like Bojangles, each restaurant like hires its own like master biscuit makers who get there.
Yeah,
at,
isn't
like,
there
4
like a
in the morning.
competition every year?
Yeah, the Bojangles. I want to say it's called the bake. It's not called the bow off, but I'm gonna call it the big bow down.
Oh yeah,
They have a big bow down every year.
that's
Um,
what I think
The
of
Great
as a
Bow Bake Off.
The great
Bow off is
Bojangles
just
Bake Off,
a
yeah.
MMA fight
Yeah.
to me.
GBBO, Great Bojangles. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Noel
I
I'm
thought-
just
Fielding
abandoning
I thought
that.
does not play well in North Carolina.
I would too.
But Bojangles is very much a North Carolina chain.
Ooh, that might be
Um,
why.
They also
Yeah.
have amazing sweet tea because they are a North Carolina chain. And I won't hear otherwise.
Okay. Speaking of regional shit, though, apparently sweet tea is different in different places.
Yep.
Which I didn't know because, again, I'm from New England where we have sweetened iced tea, but not sweet tea.
Some places it's good.
Different. But when I was in college, one year for Christmas, I how to make for him a Christmas present. And until I started researching it and found many opinions online about how Ohio sweet tea is bullshit and like all this other stuff, I did not know people were that fucking like excited about it. Nikki Urban has jumped into the chat with Publix sweet tea, and she's not wrong. Also, Publix sandwiches are like a special. Publix sandwiches are a special thing I get to know about because my mom moved to Florida.
Fair.
But that's about it. Like they're so good.
I've never had Publix sweet tea. The difference between good sweet tea and bad sweet tea is fruity bullshit. And I say that fully wearing a shirt with mangoes on it.
Wait,
I don't want a fruity flavor anywhere near my sweet tea.
Yeah,
that is
is that-
garbage, and I won't hear otherwise.
Are there like places that purport themselves to be like good sweet tea that do the like boysenberry or whatever?
Not that I've ever. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's like the equivalent of like a craft sweet tea brewery somewhere.
Yeah.
Which
Ooh, we do have a
actually
question in the chat.
sounds
How
like
about
that would
mint?
Fuck real hard. Mint tea or mint is a flavor.
I guess mint is a sweet tea flavor. I don't know. Once again, I don't enjoy sweet tea. I don't enjoy iced tea at all. Hot tea all fucking day.
Yeah, I think. Well, sweet tea is also, I think, just canonically black tea. I don't know.
It is.
I don't know how much it would take to make like a peppermint sweet tea, or if it would even work necessarily.
No, but I think you just like put a little sprig of mint in it, like a little julep.
Oh, then
Y'all
yeah,
like little juleps and shit.
That probably
Is
sucks.
julep a measurement?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Listen,
No,
there,
I meant
darling, throw in a
I meant it
little
as like a
julep in there.
style.
There's
I meant
4
julep
juleps
as a
in a
style.
quart, and there's 16 quarts in a stone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, who's echoing? Is it me, Deb?
It's probably Brandon. Or she would have used another pronoun. But probably because I didn't put up a blanket like I said I was going to. It's fine. We don't normally broadcast in the same room. Normally one of us is in the bedroom, except I was never like, crazy.
Puts a blanket over your head and just like puts
a
flashlight
no, when we
like...
record the show itself, I go in the bedroom and he stays out here. Because we don't want there to be noise bleed. And so we're learning, folks, as we go about how we can do this in the same room. The only other show we ever did in the same room was Go Sketch Yourself, but that was fine because we weren't doing a lot of talking. There was just a lot of sketches. Everybody could hear you. That wasn't the problem.
Yeah, and
I don't know, but
I'm not hearing bleed. I would also hear bleed, right? If that were the
you
issue?
would. So we don't know. It could just be that we have Spectrum Internet and they suck.
Ooh, shots fired.
I mean, most of LA has Spectrum Internet and they suck. Yeah. My friend is moving into a new building. My friend is moving into a new building in Santa Monica. It's like, yeah, they have Fios already running there. All I got to do is pay for it. And I was like, fuck, jealous.
Yeah, definitely in these times, like a place having really good internet or really good. So like I moved from an apartment to like a little tiny house. No Wi-Fi issues anymore, and I'm like severely further away because there's no like network congestion, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
I point out give the person in our building whose Wi-Fi network is called Bora Voice My Wi-Fi.
That's pretty good, you know.
Yeah, that is what their thing is named. There's also a Hufflepuff common room in our building that has been around for a while.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. As we've been talking about this, I've been like trying to rack my brain the whole time of being like, what's a regional LA thing that I can only get here? And kind of like all I can think about is like putting fries in a burrito.
California burritos, boo. I don't like that. And like fish tacos. So I really, really like, so this is like kind of the opposite of like the where I'm from thing. But so I really, really like the Mexican food in LA.
Yeah. It's like, for sure.
I seek it out. I'm very excited when I move to a place or I'm hanging out at a new place that's around a new place. Like I love it. And I don't think so. Like I know I'm from West Virginia, but there are Mexican restaurants in my hometown.
There are Mexican restaurants in New England too, but they're not as good as Mexican food here because technically we live in Mexico.
Yeah. So because we swindled. I don't know what we did. I don't know history. I didn't study history for this interview. I'm leaving. This is me reenacting the Donald Trump thing. Oh boy, politics, you can't get away from it. It's
big man. He gives it to the big man.
He didn't watch. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I won't watch it. I will I'll watch I will know after I do this. I will see what gets retweeted. No, but so like I really like super heavy cilantro, onions. I didn't even know I liked buche before I moved here. I really like buche. Mm-hmm. I really like lengua.
You like what?
Buche, it's cheek.
Yeah.
Cheeks.
I think so.
So it's a type of meat you can get at certain taco trucks. I really like it.
I thought buche was a living beverage.
No.
No. Oh yes. Yeah.
I knew exactly what he thought.
I drank kombucha recently and I literally spit it out. I don't think as an adult I've ever spit something out like a child after putting it in my mouth. That's how much I can't stand kombucha.
Yeah, I can't with that either. Mm-mm.
So that is maybe that's the regional LA thing.
Yeah, that's the regional LA.
I don't know if it was invented
kombucha.
in LA, but it feels it's like, hey, I'm gonna drink. It
feels like a thing that nobody who shops at anywhere other than Erewhon cares about.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna drink expensive dirt water and pretend it's good just to say that I shop.
You know what?
Whole Foods.
In fairness, that's how I feel about IPAs.
I
if I wanted to drink an IPA, I could just go outside and lick the ground and get the same experience.
They have a very strong taste, but when people do point out that it's like a boring 30-year-old white guy drink. I'm like, you got me. You know what? I like IPAs, and I'm a boring old white guy. So
it is, but
so
my
you got me.
issue is not that. It's dudes who substitute like being really into IPAs as a personality type.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, anything
Is this better,
can.
y'all?
Yes, I assume you're talking. I can always hear you, Brandon.
Yeah,
but
we've
I
always been
assume
able
you're
to hear you,
talking
so
to
we don't know. I'm just gonna keep talking, and eventually the stream will figure it out. It's
they'll
fine, guys. It's Twitch. It's the internet. It happens. It's
that's
not really anything we're doing. I'm so sorry. It's
who
our
knows.
Internet. Yeah,
Who
it's fine.
knows?
It's fine. We're gonna put it up on YouTube later. Y'all will hear it. It'll be good.
The IPAs thing is like yeah, I get it. It has a very strong weird taste, but yeah, I really do feel like people really got me with the types of people that like IPAs thing. I was like, well,
yeah,
oops, I do like it.
I do come from a place that our regional thing is for sure a beverage, and when I was growing up they were not nationwide. Now they are, but Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from New England. We had in my town of approximately 30,000 people in central Connecticut, we had 8 Dunkin' Donuts that were either within the town borders or like within a mile of the town borders. So we had 8 Dunkin' Donuts for our town of 30,000 people. We had 2 Starbucks. One of them closed, became a Krispy Kreme, and the Krispy Kreme also closed.
Wow. So here's my question. I think at some point in my young life, a Dunkin' Donuts popped up in my hometown, and I don't know what is the selling point on a Dunkin' Donuts. Is it the coffee, or is it the donuts, or is it
now
both?
Beth's computer has just fully exploded.
My whole computer crashed, guys.
You can do like a couples thing.
Yeah, we live in the same house.
How many? You guys could have just done like a Beatles thing, and like we're like out the same mic. You know what I mean?
We certainly could have.
She's gone.
Okay, now I have to recrop.
Sorry.
These windows.
Like I said, it's
Recrop,
the internet.
baby.
Things happen. I have an old computer. It's not great. It doesn't work
Listen.
super well.
We're in the new
Next thing I
phase,
knew, the whole
everybody.
computer
You
was
know,
frozen.
we're not optionals. Okay, we didn't
It's
do
all
the
right, we're
DNC.
learning, guys. One day we're gonna do one of these flawlessly.
No, but here's my question while this is getting figured out.
Ignore mine.
What's the selling point? Is it the coffee or the donuts?
I've never personally been a big fan of Dunkin' Donuts.
Me either. So I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think it's just like where you lived that was close enough.
You don't get to shit talk Dunkin' Donuts while I'm not here. Their coffee is bad, but it's mine.
Okay, so it's the donuts. If it's the donuts, but I still think Krispy Kreme has you on the donuts, don't they?
Oh yeah, Krispy Kreme donuts are wildly superior. But what I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted was that I think it really just comes down to which you were closer to when you were like growing up.
See, I think I grew up near a Dunkin' Donuts, but I would vacation in home of Bojangles, maybe North Carolina, and so the Krispy Kreme was like my vacation donut. You know what I mean? It was like we get to have Krispy Kremes once a year when we go to the beach. So like, I don't know if I can even honestly tell you about my donut preferences because I don't think I have like an unbiased like childhood around it.
That's fair. I also don't like have really deep donut opinions. And that was another, like, just speaking of regional things, that was the thing I noticed when we first moved out to LA is like how deep the donut culture is out
especially
here.
In the valley.
Especially in the valley.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, so donut shops are like bodegas here. There's one every 3 blocks. Most of them are just a weird spot you can grab something crappy, but some of them are great.
Donuts shops in LA, half of them sell donuts and then whatever they actually wanted to open up.
Yep.
So like a lot of donut shops are like, we sell donuts
I'm
and
back.
also like very unique Thai food. And I'm
Sure.
why? But it doesn't say on the sign that it does that. So you go in, like I've gone to places and been like, man, I want a donut, and I'm like, you know what? I want some Thai food. I don't even want a donut. But why did you hide that? Why did you just say you were a donut shop? It's very strange. It's
Fun
very
fact, your AirPods will fit in the wrong ears.
Ooh. So
There are a lot of combo stores here. Like, let me tell you, man, people think that like the Kenny Rogers Roaster is a
Taco Bell was a pioneer in multiple foods in one location, but LA's got them.
Oh, did she die again?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Nope. I can.
Did I freeze?
Sorry. Yep. I'm good. Sorry. I thought I was helping, but I wasn't.
I might be frozen on the Twitch stream anyway, but we're gonna make it work, guys. But yeah, for real, like LA is the pioneer of the multiple foods, one shop location.
Yeah, right.
Thing. Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Kenny Rogers Roasters. LA's got to be. But
So, yeah, because it's the combo. Is that the thing?
yeah, well, you go in and it ends up being like 3 foods you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I feel like I need to go on another maybe regional rant.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Am I the only person that grew up near a Sheetz?
You are. I know what it is once again because of the McElroys, but I've never been to a Sheetz.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't believe I have. Oh no, I maybe been like one when I was driving through Pennsylvania. I'd only ever heard about them because of that Morgan Spurlock movie.
Oh yes, yeah. There's a West Virginia, so maybe it is. Maybe that's another regional thing. But yeah. But that's a crazy thing. So back to one. The thing that's crazy to me is like, so Chicago deep dish pizza, right? There's Philly cheesesteak. I'm sure there's a million other things that I can think of that like, but I feel like the pepperoni roll has not.
It hasn't been elevated in the way of like New York pizza. Like,
I think it's an anti-West Virginia thing. I think if you were like, hey, this is a great thing that's from part of the middle of the country, and they'd be like, yeah, and you'd be like, West Virginia, and they'd be like, fuck that shit. That incest motherfucker, that fucking incest.
Speaking of the middle of the country, I do have to acknowledge because I dragged Sam Weller into this because he's from St. Louis when we were doing promo of the show. I talked a lot of shit about St. Louis style pizza.
What is St. Louis? What is St. Louis?
St. Louis style pizza has this like super weird kind of cheese called Provel cheese that is put on it. It's like American cheese on steroids. Like I can't even.
Is it cheese
Sam
or is it
is in the
American
chat
cheese
talking
where
about
it's
it.
really oil? It's like it's like an oil conglomerate. Like
it's like almost got the consistency of like mozzarella when you stretch it.
That's good, right?
But it doesn't taste like mozzarella. It's very weird. I worked with a company that was based in St. Louis for a little bit, and it's the only thing other than like don't drink the water in Mexico I've ever been warned about was like don't eat the Provel cheese because if you've never had it before, your intestines won't know how to handle it.
Oh boy, it's so I haven't had.
So Sam did have a very good response in which he said, "Some foods you learn, and some foods you earn, and you have to earn Provel cheese."
That's fun. I love that. Here's my most controversial pizza take. The best Chicago style pizza is masa in Echo Park.
Oh, masa here is really good.
No, it's not very good. It is the best Chicago.
I've never been to Chicago, so I can't really.
I know
specify.
I haven't either, but I feel like I still want to do it to make.
I mean, I have, but I spent the entire time in the convention center and then went back to the airport, so it doesn't really count.
Fair.
Oh no, I feel like because
I'm from Connecticut, so I do New Haven style pizza, so don't worry about it.
New Haven? No, hold on. What? What do you mean New Haven style? Okay, like Connecticut style pizza. Like we have to draw the line at what gets get
New Haven style is a real thing. You really want to go fight with Mystic Pizza?
Yeah, Mystic, bring it on. Okay.
You want to fight with Julia Roberts?
Yes,
I don't.
that is
in
my
fact.
dream. Actually, I'd lose terribly.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
That's
she'd
fine.
kick
That,
both
well,
our
that's
asses.
like a side note. That's like that the Colbert clip that's been going around this week of Dolly Parton on his show singing, and he started crying, and I was like, y'all, if Dolly Parton just started singing directly to me, I would burst into tears as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
similarly, like if Julia Roberts wanted to argue with me, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I would literally die if Dolly Parton started singing at me. And it could even be like a song I hate. Like if it was Dolly Parton going like, "Ooh, ah," like I would still probably start bawling.
Yeah, well, you know what? She would probably kill it. Though we shouldn't go
Come
down the
on,
Dolly
come on,
hole.
get
Oh,
down
that's a
with
bad
the
sentence.
sadness.
But our episode that's coming out this Monday is actually our Dolly Parton episode.
It's gonna be a good one.
Nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me. 3, nothing wrong with me.
Yes.
Ghetto
She would kill it.
superstar.
What can I say?
That is what you are.
Just
Oh,
a
boy.
bunch of bad Dolly.
Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage.
Oh,
I mean, once again,
wouldn't-
I would
wouldn't
listen
hate
to
that.
it. I would
Yeah, I would
absolutely listen to Dolly
would-
Parton
yeah.
ever. Sabotage.
As long
Dolly
as she
could
did the
cover
music
literally
video
everything.
shot for shot, only they're all Dolly Parton.
Oh God.
With the cop mustaches. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Once again, would watch.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'd listen to Dolly Parton cover anything, like ironic, genuine. I feel like it would all work.
Yeah. All right. So before we wrap it up, if
Mhm.
you made some pizza rolls, do you have a good recommendation for somebody should go if they want to like look up how to make pizza rolls so they can experience them here even in the time of COVID?
Are you talking to me?
I am
right
talking
now?
to you. Yeah.
I don't
you're
know
on
what
our
a
show.
I don't
Who
know
else
what a
would be that?
pizza roll is.
Sorry, a pepperoni
I
roll.
feel like I've spent this whole episode trying to draw a distinction between a fucking bagel bite and a pepperoni roll.
We can all agree on one thing. When there's pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, and pizza at supper time, when there's pizza on a bagel, you can have
Eat
pizza
a fucking
anytime.
pepperoni roll. That's the saying.
723.
You
No,
can't
Toronto
handle the
Crispin.
pepperoni rolls.
There actually isn't there isn't a there
Like
isn't
codified
like
way to do it.
in LA, but there are some places in West Virginia. If you look for pepperoni roll delivery, there are a couple different places.
Has somebody done
did-
like a bougie hipster version somewhere?
I feel like someone has to have at least within the like places in Appalachia that got affluent enough to have a hipster area.
Sure.
But I'm sure there are hipster pepperoni rolls at least in the West Virginia, Pennsylvania area.
Probably.
But yeah, if I wasn't doing what I'm trying to do with my life, that would definitely be like something I would try is like make a pepperoni roll food truck.
Make a pepperoni
Pizza
roll
rollers.
empire.
Yes, but I will if anyone cares. I took like short video. It's a very simple thing to make yourself, and it tastes pretty close to what you get in a store. So I'll post that somewhere for the show.
Hey, yeah, send that to us.
Mhm.
I'll put it up on our account as well. I'll retweet it from our account and stuff.
Perfect.
Well, thank you so much for
Yeah.
joining us, Matt.
Thank you.
if-
It
Thanks
was
for having me.
delightful and delicious.
Ooh.
Just
If people wanted to find more Matt Harbert content on the internet, I know you're also a writer and comedian and you do your own stuff. Where could they check you out?
You can find me Matt Harbert at most platforms, but TikTok, because we're in COVID times, is where I've been doing a lot of short, silly stuff by myself. I'm Matt Harbert 5 on TikTok, but that's where I've been spending a lot of my energy. But if you want to see my stuff I did before the world fell apart, then you can find me on YouTube, mattharbert.com. If you search my name, you'll find me. If you
Do
see
we
a
need
dude,
to have
Alright.
seen Matt Harbert's chapter 1 through 4 before we see Matt Harbert 5, or
I would assume Matt Harbert 1 through 4 are probably people much younger than me. So
okay.
maybe if that's what you're into on TikTok, you can watch that. But if you want to see someone that has put some time into the craft to be an old man doing a Twitch show Then go to Matt Harbert 5. It's a pepperoni
Hey.
roll, for God's sake.
I'm not gonna lie, I do regularly get the song from the Royale sketch about Icarus fucking the sun in my head like a lot.
Yeah.
So
Check
y'all do
out-
okay.
Check out Royale. Check out Royale Icarus Fuck the Sun if you want to see a rap about Icarus wanting to fornicate with a star.
Woo!
Woo.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, now I've got shit falling off the wall. Y'all, we're having a time.
The actual house.
Well, yeah, no,
Oh,
something
God.
just like fell off my wall next to me.
I
Spectrum.
think the house might be haunted because we kept calling
Apartment's
them
haunted.
pizza rolls and not pepperoni rolls.
Moon's haunted.
Moon's haunted. Yeah, if you want to find more of my trash, I'm at Hell Yes Brandon on all of the
You can see it right there on screen.
Yeah, it's right down, right there. I gotta do it backwards like I'm a Muppeteer. Yeah, you can find my garbage there. I'm on SoundCloud. My band Inkblot has some stuff on SoundCloud, some live shows on YouTube. Happy Sappy Grown Up Hour was yesterday, so you missed it.
It was yesterday. It was a really great show, y'all. You
great
got to
show.
tune in next month.
Yeah, it's
Urban,
become a
baby.
really, really cool thing. It's essentially just a filmed monthly sketch show. And my contribution for this month's episode was the theme was regret, and I wrote a Fleetwood Mac pastiche called "We Never Should Have Banged," featuring Pack friends Kaylee Quick and Jillian Dunn and C.K. Kimball and Bess Rosado. It came out real good. That'll be up on YouTube soon. But Happy Sappy is the third Wednesday of every month. I think that's it. Yeah. Beth, what about you?
Yeah, you can see my tag right there. I'm at B Scores. I don't do anything interesting. But if you want to check out our regular episodes of the show, we have episodes that come out every Monday, just about anywhere you might find a podcast. And if you find a platform that we're not on, please let me know. I'll try to get us on there. You can also follow us on the internet at IntuitPod on Twitter and the hashtag IntuitPod on Instagram. We're also on Facebook if for some reason, like me, you're still in that hellscape. Yeah, we've got a lot of great episodes this week. We just did one with fellow pack person, Mike Rose, talking about Young Guns. This coming Monday, we've got another pack friend, Becca Greenberg, talking about Dolly Parton, as I mentioned. Then after that, 2 weeks, we got that fish episode. So we've got a lot of great stuff coming up. We've got a surprise coming up at Christmas. I don't know if we're going to be doing this show next month because it's going to actually be falling on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So if we might be doing a weird thing that's maybe just the two of us, maybe have some people jump in because a lot of people are going to be stuck at home because we're not traveling due to COVID, which I hope that you are also having the opportunity to not have to travel because of COVID.
Yeah, don't travel.
Stay home, stay safe. Also, please vote.
Please vote.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Please, for the love of God.
God,
vote.
I'm so jealous of that pepper. I want that pepperoni roll now.
Yeah.
And I don't deserve it because I fucked up. God, it looks good.
Matt, do you want to
quite
join
good.
our quarantine polycule so you can bring
Yeah.
us some pizza rolls in
Just
2
bring
weeks?
pepperoni rolls.
I'm not dying. I'd die if I was the recipient of a pepperoni roll, but I'm not dying
That's
to give
fair.
someone else.
You
It's 100% fair.
selfish monster.
That's right.
No, that's fair.
Well, Matt, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
And,
It's good to see other human beings.
Yeah, right?
Thanks to everybody who hung in there with us over our technical difficulties.
Yep.
Sorry, my computer sucks.
So yeah, all that being said,
That being said,
podcast over. Where's the stop stream button?